Let's take a brief look at the historic evolution that's been evident in the healthcare area as well as the human development area. Let's go back and start around the 70s, the early 70s. And at that time, there seemed to be the first inkling of a movement away from medicine as being the only approach. Something evolved that was called preventative medicine, and then ultimately it became preventative healthcare. The word health finally got squeezed in there, but unfortunately the prevailing word preventative still remained. Unfortunately, the word preventative carries with it the connotation of trying to avoid something, and that something was illness and disease. Nonetheless, a small departure was made away from the old model of sick care, and the move was on. Let's flash forward now to the late 80s, early 90s, when the next shift took place. That is the birth of the wellness revolution. This was a clear demarcation away from sick care towards engendering true health and well-being. This movement was destined to become a trillion-dollar industry by 2010, some 20 years later. So here we are at the refining stage, the expansion phase of Suprawellness, above and beyond wellness, allowing for the integration and growth for those that are ready, willing, and able. Welcome aboard.
The first step is to acknowledge that we need to live life more knowingly. We need to be more mindful of what we think, say, and do, physically, mentally, and emotionally. We need to be more alert. Initially, that may seem like a big responsibility to take on for the rest of your life, even if today is the first day of the rest of your life. Actually, it is a great place to start, but let's bring it down to something more manageable. Not day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute, but moment by moment, one moment at a time. That's called present time consciousness, where all potentials for future exist. That's right, you're getting it. In order to go above and beyond, as in Suprawellness, it's like going to school 24/7, but here you get to pick the subjects, the teacher, you even get to grade your own exams, and those exams, they'll come consistently often. That's just called life. Now we are in position to broaden our awareness, make our own choices, and take the appropriate actions. We will be living life more knowingly and more enjoyably. But remember, if nothing changes, nothing changes. So let's get started.